Hey guys, last couple weeks have been hectic, so we've not been able to record, but we're back. We're back, and
Yes,
this week
sir.
was actually also kind of a double game week in a way, where the games were two jammed
Yeah.
together. So in those weeks, usually if we ever do that, usually we'll drop our teams on TikTok,
TikTok.
Instagram.
TikTok
If
still.
anything happens like that, we'll be dropping our team. So that's the best way we can advise, and you can hit us up in our DM. Some of you do that already. Keep doing
Yeah.
that. We'll give you advice. And yeah, but how was your game week though, bro? How did
Yeah,
your
you
game
can
week?
go ahead first since you cooked
Bro,
this
go
game
ahead.
week.
I cooked. It's a
Yeah,
normal,
you cooked.
normal
It's
standard,
not
I
yeah,
guess.
it's yourself.
I guess what I did seems like an anomaly to him, but it's a regular
Something
standard.
you've never done.
Everybody knows my standard. Okay, this week. Oh, okay. That, I see why you're saying I cooked. Honestly, I didn't check my team safe, but yeah, man. I think I
Funny.
had 91 points.
Yeah, your best game week
It's
of
not my
your
best game week.
FPL career. Congratulations. I have to
It's not my
congratulate you
best
for
game
that.
week, but
It is your best game week.
it's the best I've done this year. I believe I've done
Oh, okay.
70s,
If you I
80s.
believe you've done 70s, 80s. So where are you on the league? Let me check.
How
Should
many
I
points did you get? I
should
got
I
92. How
should
many did
I
you
check?
get? How many did you
I
get?
want game week wonder. Go ahead,
What
please.
what game? How much did
One
you
game
get?
week wonder. Go ahead.
69 points. Little boy is always trying to take the
Go
crown.
ahead. Go ahead.
Anyways, 91 points. I think the highest was 143. But yeah, man. Kelly has 6 points. Hill, if you don't have him, try and get him. 8 points. Gay, he had disappointed me. I'm not even scoring these days. I think he just scored in the Carabao, that was it.
He has not
Or
scored in
FA
the
Cup.
since he joined City. He has not scored in the
Just the
Premier League.
one.
Yeah.
Oh, he scored, but they gave it as offside, but that's fine. So Gabriel,
What
11
does it
points.
matter?
Finally, Gabriel, thank you. And Boyma, 1 point. Surprising. Semenyo, 7 points. I think a lot of people captain Semenyo too, so
Yeah.
he gave them about 14-ish. Bruno Fernandez, happy I made this decision. He gave me 16 points. He was my captain. Somerville finally started waking up, proving me right as always.
At
11,
least the first time he's giving you
11
points still.
points. Somerville, 11
Oh,
points.
okay.
After Bruno is my highest midfielder with a lot of points. Dewsbury Hall, 9 points. Wow, Dewsbury Hall. I told you, Chelsea's going to regret this. Jao Pedro with a hat trick. If you captain Jao Pedro, you must be cooking.
That was Jordan. Jordan
Jordan,
cooked,
yeah?
yeah.
Jordan, great decision. I don't know. I felt like I would have done Jao Pedro.
You would have, but you
I
could
did,
not.
yeah. Too much explaining.
Yeah, don't
19
explain.
points. If you captain him, you probably be like 40s or something. I don't know. Haaland, yeah, still sleeping. 2
Yeah, he
points.
has to wake up.
So yeah, that was my game weeks though.
Okay. So that was your best game week. Congratulations on that.
This year, last year I did far
Yeah.
better.
Anyways, this game week, I've been consistent with the 70, 60 range. That's how you are like.
That's your
And you
standard.
get more points in FPL. Don't let me ask you your overall points because I know
How many points did you get this week?
you will deviate.
How many points?
Anyways, I had 69 points this week. Raya got me 7 points. Gay 1 point. Gay, you have to start tuning up. Gabriel 11 points. Finally got
You know, respond to my club.
points. Van Dyke 1 point. I just bought you Van Dyke, and you've been getting points previously. I knew I'll probably jinx him, but I'll be patient with him this time to get me points. Semenyo, I captain Semenyo, I got me 14 points. Bruno Fernandez 8 points. Ryan, since I bought you, you stopped scoring, you stopped assisting.
The Bournemouth guy.
Yeah. He has to start cooking. Like the same way you were patient with Somerville, give it like 3-3 before this 11.
So I believe in his talent.
I also believe in Ryan. Ryan, I believe in your talent. So your 11 points should be coming up next. Then Rogers, this is a very, very toxic FPL relationship I have with this guy. 1 point. And I know if I bench you, you'll have gotten more than that. But anyways, you are not worth talking about like that. So I'll move on.
Oh, you did something.
Rogers has like made my team soft. I'll be doing way better in FPL if I didn't have Rogers in my team. But at this point, yeah, that we'll talk about it later during next plans. Alan 2 points. You have to wake up, Alan. I can't sell him though. Jao Pedro 19 points. Like he was on a different form this week. And Igor Thiago 2 points. And on my bench, like what was painful for me was I benched Il 8 points and Enzo 4 points. Like some good points on my bench, but
Damn.
you can't have it all in FPL
True, you
sometimes.
can't always get 91 points.
Yeah, you can
Unless you
never get 91 points a game. If I check you on the league table, I
we'll
know
see.
this is an
So
anomaly.
this
Like,
is so that's your game week, right?
yeah, that was my game week.
All right, cool.
Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about plans for the next game week and captaincy. So what are your plans for your squad the next game week?
Honestly, I've been saving my transfers. Right now, I have three free transfers now. Um, I'm not in a rush to actually replace anybody because the only player I would have actually replaced was Igor Thiago. I did that last week. I saved my transfers and there's the substitutions. But Igor Thiago is facing Wolves now.
Yeah.
But Wolves then they
Hopefully it
won.
does. Yeah, Wolves now they're on form,
They're on
so
form. I
they're
don't
not that
understand
team
why.
like
I don't understand why, but I looked at the table today and it kind of made sense, right?
they just woke up. Still.
Wolves have 16 points, Burnley has 19 points.
Oh,
Then
so
the
they are
next team is
hoping
West Ham,
to escape.
28. So they are trying to win.
I don't think they can do it still,
But if I'm going to buy any player, if I'm going to sell any player, it'll be in Buemo. But I feel when I sell him, you start cooking. I was thinking of taking a gamble, get another Man United player, Casemiro. So that's all I had. How about you?
Yeah, for me too, I'm not going to make any transfers this game week. Although I've been decent Rogers, I'll just bench him. If he wants to get 50 points on my bench, he can get it at this point. But I'm not starting Rogers in my team again till I need to, which is like there's a like possible blank game week coming on
Okay.
in game week 31. Like I think City will not play that day. So you will need like players, like non-City players on your bench that can come into your starting 11. And I also think Arsenal too, they will have a blank game week 31. Yeah, like, and I'm not sure maybe it's confirmed yet, but FPL also puts it there like there's a possible blank game week 31. So Arsenal, City might not play, so you need like replacements for those players. So I won't sell Rogers yet, but he's on my bench. But currently, my starting 11 is Raya, Gay, Gabriel, Van Dijk. He has to give me that point that he was getting before. Hill, I'm not going to bench you this time, so I started him. Semenyo, Bruno Fernandes, Ryan, hopefully he gets points for me this time. Haaland as my captain, Jao Pedro, and Igor Thiago. That is my current draft. It might change. Like things can happen before the next game week. So yeah.
Not bad, not bad. That's not bad advice.
Okay, so what about captaincy? Are you
Bro, right now the captaincy is weird, right? I'm thinking of Igor Thiago. I'm also
against Wolves? You
thinking
can blank.
I'm thinking of Job like doing Job because Job Pedro it doesn't look like he has a favorite side. If it's a low team
he scores anybody
or
that he can
high
score.
or a top five team,
Yeah.
he's willing to score. So Job Pedro is a top pick, like a top preference. Bruno Fernandes another one, and Igor Thiago because he's facing Wolves. Who's Alan facing again?
West Ham. Yeah, he's been like Alan. I'm going with him this game week because he's been blanking and he will want to score.
That's tough.
Yeah, so but it's not still this like you said, there are more options now.
I'll not go with Haaland for this game week. That's
Yeah,
just
there
my
are more
personal
options
opinion.
now. Yeah, there's Bruno Fernandes, there's Igor Thiago,
Somerville save go if you want.
there's Jao Pedro for you. Somerville, I'm not going to buy that Somerville. I've already
Somerville against City. He scored against City in the first leg.
Yeah, you can do it again, so you can
The ball is
also
not
take
caught.
that down.
You know my top choice though.
Who is your top choice?
JP.
Jao Pedro, yeah. Okay.
All right, so on to the next set. That is the keep, buy, sell, and avoid. This week is kind of interesting because we have new names. This one I'm gonna start with. He might disagree. AKTK. I think it's a keep if you have him. You don't need him, right? But it's a keep if you have him.
Okay. Surprisingly, I agree with you on that. Like, you don't need him, you don't need to buy. But if you already have him, you're stuck with him. So just keep and hope he gets you points.
Okay.
Yeah. But if you don't have him, you don't need to buy.
All right. The person you should certainly keep is the next guy and buy if you don't have, surprisingly, Jao Pedro.
100%. You need Jao Pedro. Like, if you're an FPL manager and you want points and you're chasing points or you want to go further, you're like,
You want to succeed.
You want to succeed. That's the word. In FPL, you need Jao Pedro in your team right now. He's on crazy form. So,
Word.
yeah, he's a buy for sure and a keep.
Okay, okay,
Mhm.
the same thing. So yeah, on to the last person on our list. Kind of a surprise. For this week, I think a couple of people have him.
Reza.
He's been in form recently.
You hype the guy before you even said anything.
Osula. What a goal, man! You see, there's these ballers that are
Crazy
hype,
goal. Crazy
and
goal
people
still.
are like, I hype them, and then they don't do anything. Some
Mm.
of you look now.
Some of it was a good and your only good
Yes, because
mention.
I don't just talk.
Okay.
What
I
I'll
like
say
the
is
way you are
observe
hyping yourself. Yeah.
Osula for 1 or 2 game weeks. Let's see. Or even the Champions League against Barca.
Should I tell you Osula's pass points before the
Or the
Manchester
Champions
United
League
game?
against Barca.
He won't start.
I know why I'm saying
He
that
won't
because
start and he
from
can't
there you
score.
know his form.
Okay, let me let you land.
Observe him with these 3 games.
Mm.
Then you know like his form and all that, right? Then you decide for yourself. But I won't recommend him. I'll say Jao Pedro all the way. I don't even want to
So the
hear what
explanation you
I don't want
said.
to hear what you want to
You
talk.
said what you
On
don't
to the
want to listen.
midfielders.
Osula, even if you don't see here, avoid. He's all those type of players that one game week wonder like this guy should have gone 91 points. One game, they won't do it again.
91 points I get to pin
They
you.
no pay me, but I'm just surprised because it's something you cannot maintain still.
Interesting.
But
On to the next
congratulations,
game
yeah.
week
On to the
still. We'll
next.
see. Cole Palmer.
Cole Palmer, yes. Like we've been talking about Cole Palmer so much, and this time around, I'm going to say he's a buy.
He's
He's
a
a buy,
buy.
yeah. He's a definite buy, and if you have him already, keep.
Okay, Cole Palmer. For me, honestly, surprisingly, he's not someone I need right now, right?
Uh-huh.
Although he's been cooking 9, 1, 3, 12, 22, I just feel my midfield look already has Dewsbury, Somerville, Bruno, Semenyo, and Mbuemo.
Oh, it's tough to sell
It's tough to sell someone.
anyone there, yeah.
I'll gamble selling Mbuemo, but Mbuemo go fit cook against Villa. And
Exactly.
you go pay me because maybe Bruno will have an off game and you will have the top game. But at the same time, Palmer also does his thing sometimes.
He can score a trick, he can score two
So
goals, he
it's a
can go
buy.
crazy, yeah.
It's a buy. I don't know why I said all this. It's a buy and keep if you have.
No, Palmer is a confusing one
Confusing
actually
one.
because he's an expensive pick, but he gets points. So
Yeah,
if
man.
you can afford him and you need a midfielder,
10.6 million. Hey.
yeah, if you
I
can
don't know how
afford him,
Salah is still
that's what I
14.
said.
Salah hasn't done shit the whole season.
And no, but he scored the last game.
Apart from that, when was the
He
last time he
does
scored?
it. Does it. So that's been off form still.
Yeah. So what do you say for Palmer again?
Palmer, I say, is a buy for sure and a keep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So on to MBG, Morgan Gibbs White.
Gibbs White, another player that has been whining. Let me quickly search on him first. Okay, for the past 2 game weeks, he has been cooking. Gibbs White is a tough one, but I would say you don't need him. There are more midfielders in the game that you can get that will get points for you. But right now, he's on form to Fulham and Tottenham next. It's a confusing one, but if you have him, keep for sure. But if you don't have him and you need, and it's not that cheap, so it's 7.3 million. I wanted to say low budget midfielder. Give that, I'll just say keep and observe for now. Yeah, it's a very tough one. Yeah.
I'll say a buy if you don't have. The only reason is I don't know how I'm going to get anyone else into my midfield now, even Cole Palmer, right? But there's a cheap person you can buy.
7.3 cheap.
Honestly, I'll say cheap because right now all the midfielders that are cooking, it's only Dewsbury that is very cheap. 5.0.
No, Somerville too is very cheap.
Somerville is not. I think it's. Let me see.
Somerville
5.6.
Yeah, Somerville too is very the 5 million range. Like I was expecting him to be in that range too, but when I saw 7.3,
Well, my midfielders are stacked. I
they
can't
are-
go for him.
yeah, you can go for a Somerville this well instead of Gibbs White for real.
Yeah. You said your piece, right?
Yeah,
So KDH,
this real buy keep
same,
very cheap, getting points on form.
straightforward.
Yeah, very
That's it.
straightforward.
Anderson,
Anderson too is one that we have to explain again. But Anderson, I would say, is keep
let me
if you
see.
have,
Let me see his points.
and is a cheap option to 5.4.
They want you.
12, 1, 5, 5, 4, 7, 5. Yeah. He's been getting good points. Like 5 is an all right point. If you have a player getting 5 points for you every game week and possibility of getting
I'll
more,
buy him when he's facing
Exactly.
Tottenham.
you
Yeah.
don't believe Tottenham at all.
He got to do.
You don't believe Tottenham.
To
Yeah,
do.
but Anderson is a buy, in my opinion, and a keep if you're looking for a low budget midfielder, Anderson is someone to consider. I even like suggest him over Gibbs White at this point.
This guy has been scoring, bro. What are you saying?
How long will they continue? Let's see.
You don't believe players, girl. Like, hey.
And there are some players I believe and some I don't believe. Some I might be wrong. Like I've been wrong on some view, which is the only player I've been wrong on. Aside from that,
You don't admit about if I've probably mentioned a couple of
you've
players.
not mentioned any other. Osula. We'll see.
You don't believe this Osula. The next player is Bukayo Saka. I already tell you, avoid.
Saka,
I'm not falling for that one.
Saka, even the best thing he can do if he's doing something for you is 1 goal or 1 assist. He's not a player that scores hat-trick, or he can score 2 goals. So avoid. Yeah, I agree with that. Just have, and if you have him already, sell. If you want like a more consistent player and that'll get you more points for the money value, like for the price value, you don't need Saka.
True.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Wilson, that guy, I don't know if he's injured or not, but if you have him, keep him. But if you don't have him, to avoid the risk, don't waste
Yeah,
your
if you
time.
don't have him, wait for the press conference to see if he'll be
Oh,
because
then
they
first.
are facing Nottingham next.
If you watch Wolves press conference,
Fulham now, he's in Fulham.
I say
Wilson.
Fulham. If you watch my press
Oh, you will
conference.
check Twitter or something to see like
That's
what the
good.
manager is saying
You-
because like his next 2 fixtures he will cook for sure. And before then, 12 points, 8 points. And he didn't play like against West. If he played against West Ham, he would have cooked too, for sure. So he's a player to buy. If you know he's going to be fit, because I'm also observing him, I'll probably sell Rogers for Wilson. And he's facing Nottingham Forest and Burnley next. And even
Yeah.
Liverpool, he can activate Liverpool, so he can score Liverpool. So he's a player to buy for sure if you know he's fit. And if you have him already, don't sell, keep. I don't think it's a long-term injury, to be honest.
Okay.
Do you agree with that, or you're saying avoid?
Mine is a keep if you have, but if you don't have him, you don't need him because I don't see why all the players we mentioned, if Wilson has a hazard sign on him, don't take that gamble. We are a crucial part of the season. That's not like the first.
Okay.
Yeah, so if a player they have hazard on him, that's what we do with Haaland.
That was what I did with Hill too. Hill this last game week, he had an hazard sign. I benched him.
You know, I didn't check man. I told you I didn't plan. I didn't
because
check.
he didn't say that was why I benched. I benched him and he got 8 points on my bench. So that's the tricky thing about FPL too. They can put an hazard sign, but that doesn't mean he won't start.
Charlie.
So
that's
it's
true,
his
man.
press conference that you have to watch or just hope. Yeah.
Anyways, Tavernier.
Tavernier.
You mentioned this player. What was it?
I mentioned that someone recommended Tavernier.
You mentioned you specifically.
Tavernier, I've been seeing some hype on
Yeah,
about him on Twitter, but he's not convincing me so far.
What's his points? You mentioned him. You're quite bold about him earlier.
Avoid. Stop falsely accusing me of
Yeah. 2710000.
Avoid. I've been like a lot of.
Is he African? Did
Twitter,
he go and play AFCON? I don't even know.
No. I don't know. but
That could be.
There's a lot of zeros. Maybe he got injured then, but there's 1-1-7-2. And I don't think he's going to get like sensible. Maybe he just gets one game, then we'll get like 15. Then he gets then he considers his one.
And the wine. Yeah.
There are players that like he got chances against Brentford. As I saw that game and he missed the chances.
He's not serious.
Yeah, he's a player that he can score, but now avoid in my opinion.
Okay. That's it for the midfielders. Defense, we have Hill, keep and buy. That's it for me.
I agree with that. Very straightforward, very cheap too. 4.0 million is not going to take a lot from your budget. So yeah.
And his partner, Trufe, same. Keep, buy. That guy's been cooking.
Trufe. I'm not familiar.
I'm not familiar with Trufe. Me, see, I don't bring you like bogus players. What I'm saying is fact. You check Trufe and you see what I'm saying, and you realize that. Let me just wait for this.
You want to?
Because me, I do my research.
8, 4, 6.
That's why I had
2, 6, 3, 4. 4.6 million. Now, if you want to go for
mention his points again.
8, 4, 6, 7, 2, 6, 3, 4, 1,
6,
1,
7,
3, 1,
9.
1, 1, 5. He has not gotten okay, 8 just this last game week. He has not got more than 8 points so far. He doesn't
What
score
do you want him to do?
for like if you're looking for a
Just one
Bournemouth
defensive
defender.
contribution and then maybe assist too.
If you're looking for a Bournemouth defender, Senesi and Hill are the best
I
options.
don't disagree with that.
Trufe,
So.
nah,
I don't disagree with that, but
nah.
I feel I say Hill. Trufe is actually
So
someone you should watch.
yeah, watch.
That's
In my
that's what I
opinion,
think.
you don't need Trufe. If you're getting like if you want a Bournemouth defender, just get him. In my
Okay,
opinion, yeah.
okay. That makes sense. Ari Gomez and Wolves.
That guy has been scoring.
You recommended him to, but I don't know if you're going to deny it.
I do recommend Al Gomez. So the last game he has gotten 7-7. Before then, he has been very terrible. So
The wine.
uh
Avoid.
the wine.
Avoid. What
Avoid.
business did he have doing anything against Liverpool? Wolves,
Will
I
he
don't
be
know
able
what they
to
are trying to
continue?
do.
And he's also blanking. Like, doesn't have a fixture in game week 31. So avoid. There's no point getting him. The next player.
My next player is we don't have any defenders. Goalkeepers, Jose Sa. Can you maintain this?
Satu is a bench option, like a keeper that you just have on your bench in case you want to activate bench boost later. But for your main team, no, I won't recommend Sa. Avoid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Petrovic.
Petrovic. I'm not familiar with Petrovic. You go ahead. You recommended Petrovic, so
You said I recommended Petrovic.
so
You went.
you can go ahead with that. Let me see.
Petrovic is let me show you. 639 3310
1, 2,
121111
minus.
Hey.
Minus.
New
I
year,
think
new him. New
yeah,
year,
you just
new
got
year.
into like that, but can he maintain the vibe?
Burnley.
Can he maintain?
Burnley's an
Burnley can activate it. Can he maintain the vibe?
True.
But the funniest thing so is that goalkeepers, not all goalkeepers have been consistent. It's only
If you have a
Ryan
keeper that can do 9, 6, 10.
in the past. Yeah,
He has
you
done this
can.
before, you can do it again. But keepers are not your main source of points this season.
Yeah,
So
this season.
if it's not Kelleher or Raya that you have, who can save penalties or do those a lot of clean sheets, you should just have a keeper that is just there, and then your defense, midfield, and striker giving you your points, right?
Exactly. So I've not gotten your opinion on Petrovic. You did
I
everything.
tried that.
You tried that about the whole thing.
Okay, Petrovic is keep if you have, but if you don't have him, you don't need him.
Okay, I agree with that. Surprisingly, the next goalkeeper.
The next goalkeeper is Donnarumma. I don't know. What do you think?
Donnarumma, avoid. Like City has not been keeping clean sheets. And Donnarumma he doesn't save like that. He doesn't save penalty. And let me even check his past few points. Like I had him before, and I had to sell him. And my team has been progressing since I sold him. Actually, 1-5-5-7-3-2-8-2-1-2. Okay, is that type of player too that he gets the points sometimes, but no, avoid. Avoid, yeah.
All right, and that brings an end to the keep, buy, sell, avoid. Where's your conclusion?
All right.
Yeah, so it's been an amazing week. I hope the advice we've given you guys take it into account. Next week, we want to see everyone climbing high like I did this week. I want more people getting the 90s and above. You know, we have to challenge for big things. If you haven't already, it's disappointing, but subscribe on our YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, follow us on TikTok, Instagram. If you want to text us elsewhere too, you can text us. I think we can drop our numbers too. Bro. I didn't joke. But yeah, we'll see you next week.